Good morning and welcome to Yin. My name is Regina and you're at the Come Confident Woman Studio. We will get started here in just another moment. I'm going to finish setting up. While I'm doing that, if you haven't already, grab your props. So it could be anything like the blocks, a bolster, cushions. You can be toss pillows, bed pillows, cushions from the couch, anything of that nature that will support your body so that you don't have to physically hold the muscles engaged in your poses. All right, so anything you want to grab, and then your own soft music that helps you to come to a place of peace and gentleness. All right, let me finish plugging in and we will get started. How is everyone? Can leave me a comment. Let me know how you were doing before practice and how you were doing after, as well as areas that you would like to have more focus on. I think I'm going to adjust the screen here real quick. But yeah, if you will reach out and say, hey, I really would like to spend more time focused on low back or hips or whatever that might be for you, so that we can make sure that when you come to practice, you're getting what you need. And if you have questions about how a pose can be better supported, if you don't have a certain prop that maybe I'm using, what an alternative would be that you haven't yet managed to figure out for yourself. All of those are great questions and reasons to reach out. And you can also just reach out and say, hey. So anyway, I'd love to be able to guide you as closely to your needs as possible. We can have a really wonderful practice together, even virtually, but it just takes more communication since I'm not able to see you on your mat, or if you're doing the recordings, I don't see you at all. But even with live, which I'm try to be pretty attentive, but even with live, I'm not really able to see as much as in an in-person class. So just let me know, and we can always go from there and refine and get you exactly what you need. All right, welcome to your yin class. Take a moment, sit up, pardon me, sit up tall. Allow your ears, shoulders, and hips to stack. Hands can rest softly where it feels comfortable for you. Maybe just hands on your legs. You can turn your palms up or down. Down is a little more grounding, up is more receiving. Just checking in, noticing what you're feeling in your body today without any judgments or any expectations, just awareness. Begin to follow the breaths as they flow. Feel the body rise with the breath in, and how the body releases and softens with the exhales. You might notice the temperature of the breath, the coolness of the in-breath, and the warmth of the exhale. And then check in with your heart. Notice how your heart feels. Acknowledge it with grace and kindness. And awareness of your mind. How does your mind feel? All right, allow palms to meet at heart, being very intentional with your practice here today, setting the intention to be perfectly, not perfectly, present with each breath and with each pose. The mind will wander. That's what it's designed to do. So graciously, lovingly, bring it back to the breath. Bring your awareness back to your breath again and again. Just allowing your mind to stay anchored with the breath in that flow of in and out. All right. From here, let's go ahead and make our way into a reclined bound angle. So reclined bound angle, we do use props to elevate for yin. So I'm going to use this bolster. If you don't have this, you can stack some bed pillows or folded blankets or rolled blankets could work as well. And anytime you may think of a prop that you don't already have on your mat, if you're on the recording, just hit pause, grab it, and then come back and bring your mind back into that place of stillness once you arrive. Make sure you don't allow yourself to get distracted when you leave the mat. Just make sure you come right back in. And then next time you come to practice, you'll remember to bring that prop with you. All right. So we'll bend the knees to keep my blocks nearby. And I'm going to bring the back of my hips onto my bolster. Roll the spine down. I have my blocks because in this pose, I like to have my blocks for my legs. So bound angle, also called butterfly in yin, we bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. And then I like to prop my blocks or whatever prop I'm using right at, under thigh calf so that the leg is supported. And then bring the head down. The back of the head will come down either onto your prop if it's long enough or onto the mat. So just make sure that your neck is in a comfortable place. You don't want it to be kinked in any way. Allow the arms to go wide. You can explore taking the feet a little further away or closer in toward the hips. Find the place that feels safe and comfortable in your body so that you're able to fully soften into the pose. With yin, we don't want muscle engagement. We just want the joints and the body's muscles to feel that freedom to release. And then we return to our breath. And we hold our pose for time. Slow, steady breaths. 5 more slow, deep breaths. After your breaths, gently bring your knees into the air. Move mindfully and slowly. Bring feet to the earth. Take a moment here, just letting the hips realign. And we'll ease the arms in. If your props are in your way, you can go ahead and ease them out of the way. Bring hands to the back of the head, or at least one. Let the head rest into your hands and bring the head to neutral. So it just means that the head is no longer hanging back behind you, but it's not tucking to the chest either. And then with navel towards spine to support your back, roll to a side to come off of your bolster or props. Use your top hand to help you ease your body up. Take a moment when you come up, just be in stillness. All right, from here, we are going to open into our sides. So I'm going to take my legs into this zigzag, add in a little twist, and then we'll lay the body down on its side. So if you don't, what do I want to say? If the prop you were using is too much for laying the side over, then feel free to find a different prop. So I'm going to grab my blanket for this. If you're using a blanket, you want something that has a little density to it when it's folded and or rolled. So something like the Mexican blankets are ideal. You see those a lot in yoga classes, but this is just a regular cotton blanket that I found, and it works quite well. The ones I find that don't work so well are those really soft, fluffy polyester ones. They're really pretty, but they just don't have the density when you lay into body weight into them. Um, they 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 don't hold as well. All right, so we're nice and tall. Legs are in our zigzag. And take a breath in, and then exhale away from your feet. Slow, steady breaths. Just a couple more. And then we will inhale back to the front and rotate toward our feet. And then we'll inhale back to center. And we're going to lay the body down. So we want the prop to be right in the waist. And as you come down, your bottom arm comes forward. Stack your hips. And you might like to have a prop between the legs. It could be a block, it could be a little cushion. And then you might like to have a little something under your head. So you can use what you might have there to bring your neck into alignment. Or if you want that in opening through the side body to come all the way to the side of the neck, then maybe you bring your side of neck down to the floor. All right, so from here, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. You're supported.
Check and make sure that the bottom shoulder is comfortable and spacious. And then your top arm might extend overhead. You might like a prop here if you are taking that. So this will get you a deeper release through the side, the top side of the body. Slow, steady breaths. Three more breaths. After those breaths, ease your top arm back down. Take your time in your transitions. Bend your knees if they've been straightened. Use your top hand to slowly ease your body out. Take a moment at the top. Let the body be in stillness and just notice sensations, receive the energy that is there. And then when you're ready, we will switch to the other side. So I will spin so that I continue to face you, but you could turn over if you would like. It looks like we're having a guest appearance today with Miss Phoebe, our little sweet girl. All right, so we'll start with our little zigzag legs. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale to away from the legs first. And then we'll inhale back to the front. Oh, yeah, exhale toward the feet. And then we will inhale back to the front. As you're ready, exhale the body down, letting the waist be supported. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders. Use the props as you need to feel fully supported. Maybe top arm extends overhead, using whatever props you need. So there should be no strain, no pain. This is not that old adage, no pain, no gain, does not apply to yoga. Keep the body in a safe range of motion. You're able to really heal, and that all happens as we release what the body no longer needs. And when we do that, we're able to open up and receive what it is needing. Your breaths be deep and slow. Three more breaths. After your third breath, gently ease your top arm back down. Bend your knees. Slowly ease your body up. Use your left hand or your top hand to help you bring your body back up. And take a moment when you arrive in your upright position. All right, we're going to take one more pose. As you can tell, we hold our poses for time with Yin. And I have debated about whether to do a heart opener, or I think we will. We just won't hold it as long. Just want to give you a little something to open up the chest and the front of the shoulders. But we will finish in a legs up the wall, supported legs up the wall pose. That will be our final pose today. So make your way to hands and knees. Think my batteries might be going down. So I'm just going to unplug so that you can still hear. Not sure what's happening when the light's flashing. It's just a warning, or if my voice is going in and out. So I will just speak louder from here. So we're going into heart melting. In the world of Yin, that's what we refer to it as. In a Yang class, a regular gentle class, we call it puppy pose. So for this Yin practice, heart melting, you typically would like a prop of some kind under the heart. So I'm going to use this bolster here. Use whatever feels right for you. You'll keep the hips stacked over the knees. Let the prop come up to meet you at the heart, and then arms forward and forehead down. Slow, deep breaths. If you would like a little more for your shoulders, walk your elbows in closer to the head, bend them, bring the hands to meet, or take the hands to the shoulders. 5 more long, slow, deep breaths. Your 5th breath, bringing the arms back down. Slide the hands under the shoulders, ease your body up. Take just a moment in a neutral spine, your flat back. And then exhale to round out your spine.
Inhale, roll through the spine, heart opens forward. And a couple more times. Make sure the palms are anchored to the ground, in the corners of the palms. Fingers are nice and wide. And one more. And then neutral spine. All right. Now, if you have a wall or a piece of furniture nearby that you can use for your legs, you are welcome to use it. So I'm going to show you this first with just without that. So not everybody will have that option. You can use any prop that will elevate your hips. So bring your hips onto it. Let me move down just a little bit. And if you're already on your back, you could always just hike your hips into the air and slide your prop under. That's especially that might be the way if you're using a block, that might be what you prefer to do. All right, so once you have your prop, you've settled in, your legs come into the air. And you don't have to fully straighten them. You can just lift the feet into the air, any amount, and let them just be in space. This is our final pose. This is where we will complete our practice today. But if you have a wall, or you could take your legs up the wall, and you might find, if that's the case, that, and I'll have to do this from a smaller, but when you take the legs up the wall, your prop is a little higher on the back, and you let your tailbone reach toward the earth, and then legs up the wall. Okay, so you can try both, find out what works for you. If you don't have a wall, but you have a piece of furniture and you can just let your calves rest on that furniture, that's another alternative to this pose. All right. As you settle in for your last few breaths here, just allow yourself to surrender and be at home in this moment. A lot of what we've done today has been very beneficial for the long meridians, which are associated with our kidneys, or the kidney meridian, which is associated with our lungs. So just allowing yourself the freedom to let your body purge whatever it needs to purge and let go of will be beneficial through the lungs as well as for the kidneys. Three more breaths here. Our practice that today has been one of releasing and receiving. Just like the lungs receive our breath, take in what we need, and then release the spent energy. And just like our kidneys receive and release, the more we can come to a place where we allow life to be this flow, the calmer we'll be able to be in our minds, in our hearts, and in our bodies. Gently begin to guide the legs in closer to the body. Hug them in a little bit if that feels right. And as you're ready, ease off of your prop and make your way slowly and mindfully toward a place of seated upright position. Allowing the body to align, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And just honoring your body for all that it does for you. Notice the inhale once again. It's receiving, bringing in the oxygen that you need. As you exhale and you release the spent breath, allow yourself the freedom to release anything you don't need. No need to identify it. Just let it. Give yourself permission to release, whatever it might be. And as you move through the day, keep this as an intention for your day. Receive the goodness, receive what is there for you, and then be willing to, if you have to, audibly tell yourself, I release, I don't need this. Without judgment, without criticism, just the freedom to release. Always might meet if that feels right for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day and your journey. Many blessings and much love and grace to you. Namaste. Have a fantastic day, and I'll look forward to your comments. Feel free to send me a message and also to check out our other classes. And we have fitness classes as well as yoga for the mature woman so that you are able to stay engaged and thrive after menopause and as the years pass so that we can actually support ourselves on our journey in a more natural way. And we do have the Mindful Midlife series going on. So if you'd like more information about that free series, it's all about things we can do for mental wellness and fitness, then reach out, let me know. I'll get that info to you. All right, see you again soon. Bye-bye.